Ahoy!
Welcome to another episode of Bottom of the Stream with Adam and Nick. My name is Adam.
My name's Nick. I just nosed the microphone.
Don't nose the
It
microphone.
was closer than I expected. Yes, which I don't understand why, because I put it there. So
Maybe your nose has got bigger
maybe. Yeah, they do say, don't they?
as you get older.
It is nosed,
Yeah.
doesn't start growing.
And it's our birthday weekend, so we are getting older.
Yeah.
Officially are getting older this weekend. So.
Every day you're getting older.
Yeah, but like it's official now.
Numerically.
The numbers go up.
Yeah, true. Welcome to Bottom of the Stream. This is the best place to get up to date with all the big news stories of the week in the world of streaming and movies.
It is indeed.
How are you, Adam?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you feeling older?
No, but it's tomorrow, so tomorrow I might be feeling older.
Yeah, true.
True.
You have had a haircut this week.
I have had a haircut. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, looks nice.
Thanks.
You look quite suave.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll take that.
Good.
Suave. I had the butcher. So
Sorry.
I go to the same hairdressers every time.
Yeah.
But there's like 3 or 4 different women that work there.
Sure.
And one of them I call the butcher because you're in and out in minutes.
Yeah.
She's like, and it's done.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It scares me.
And is she wouldn't be your first choice?
She wouldn't. She'd be my last choice.
Okay.
Hopefully she doesn't listen. And if she did,
She wouldn't know.
No. Well, I don't know. We're on video.
No, but she wouldn't.
She wouldn't know. But she
She is the
knows
butcher.
that she cut my hair.
Unless she has a T-shirt.
A t-shirt with the
they've all
butcher.
got like like the Chase where they've all got names.
Yeah. I feel
Is that
bad
what the
now.
hair?
She's lovely.
Yeah.
She's just a bit quick.
Okay.
And it scares me.
Yeah.
She won't listen. So yeah,
Fine.
I did that.
Good.
How are you?
Yeah, fine. I'm very good.
Good.
I'm excited to talk about the movie we will get into detail with on Thursday.
Yeah, me
If
too.
You come back to the world famous Bottom of the Stream movie show because we'll be talking about a movie called Hush
Yeah, not the Hush that you know.
from 1998.
Yes. Not the one we've done before that won season 2 stream table.
No, not the Mike Flanagan movie.
No.
But
A different movie with Gwyneth Paltrow in.
yes, and multi-Oscar winner.
Yeah.
Jessica Lange.
Yeah. You can't forget Gwyneth Paltrow's Oscar as well.
Yeah, true. And the dude from That Thing You Do.
Yes.
These might be the
All-star
only
cast.
two movies he's been in, but that's what I recognised him from. I'm looking forward to talking about it.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Because
it's very 90s.
It's kind of like a real time capsule.
Very 90s movie.
And, trying to place... I'll tell you what, we're only 3 films... Well, we will only be 3 films in to this season's stream table.
But what a time.
My word.
What a
My
free
word. What a trio this could be to start us off.
So that'll come out on Thursday on all your good podcasting apps. So,
Yeah.
Listen there.
Yeah, please do. Shall we begin
Let's begin.
with a question of the week?
Okay.
I've written one word down in the notes, and I thought that'll be enough for me to exactly remember the exact question and how it's phrased.
And how's
everything.
that gone for you?
I feel like I won't do it justice unless I actually pull up the
Fair.
full question. Although I obviously have the essence. And the reason I like this is because it was giving me Scrooge McDuck
Okay.
vibes. So you become incredibly rich.
Lovely. Just what
However,
I've always wanted.
there is a catch.
Okay.
All your money
Yep.
from your incredibly rich funds is stored in loose coins.
Right, okay.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah. How does your life work? Where are you keeping those bad boys?
How many coins? What are we talking?
Billions.
Billions?
Yes.
Billions
incredibly rich.
of coins. Okay. So I've got to buy some sort of big, secure, warehouse type
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck
Vault.
and then fill it with coins.
Yeah.
And how do I get the coins out of it?
You would have to get... Anytime you needed to buy anything, you're going to have to go and make a withdrawal.
What coins are they?
Let's say it's a mixture.
Oh, that's even worse. Then I've got to root through. I need another 20p. I've got to root through them.
Or do you just want pounds?
£2.
No.
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 Why?
Pounds.
Okay. Pound coins.
Yeah.
20 billion?
Sure.
How much room would
People
I need?
don't, but I think people, because the term like billionaires thrown around quite a lot. I think people overlook how many $1 billion of anything
Oh,
is.
it is. Yeah, it's an incredible amount.
It's a lot.
I'm going to ask an AI how much room we need to store 100. What was it? 100 billion.
You said 20.
20
If
billion.
you want 100,
Okay.
you can have 100.
I don't want 100. I'm going to ask an AI
So
how much room.
you can't use. You are not in a cashless society.
No, which is difficult because you can't buy anything online.
Yep.
Can I put some in the bank and then pay online? No, because that defeats the point.
No,
because I could just deposit all of it then.
Yeah.
That makes it really tough because how are you going to spend it?
Like you would just have to go to real places.
If I wanted to buy a house, can you buy a house in cash?
Oh yeah,
with pound coins?
Usually, if you were buying something like a house and you were like, "I'm a cash buyer," that's
Yeah.
people are like, "Well, you're there, you're ready to go." Yeah, sure. And then you go, "But, I need to pass you, whatever, £500,000 coins to pay for this." Like, where are they going to put even £500,000 coins?
Yeah, exactly. What are they going to do with them? It's very impractical.
It's hugely inconvenient.
Apparently, it's 175,000 tons.
Wow.
So that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
And it warns me not to dive into it because physics in this Scrooge McDuck world is not real. I would need a vault structure 30 meters wide by 30 meters long. The pile of coins would be over 42 meters high.
Wow.
And that's if you pile them up.
Yeah.
15 Olympic-sized swimming pools filled to the brim.
Wow.
That's a lot.
And that's if they're stacked
Yeah.
evenly, tightly. Not just strewn william-nilliam.
Yeah.
It's going to be a real pain in the arse. I mean, you're not going to have money worries as in the traditional sense, just a whole load of other money worries.
If we were just going to pour them in, for random loose pouring, we would need an extra 60% of space, assuming 40% of the vault is just air between the coins.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a lot of coins.
Yeah.
It's very impractical. It'd be nice to have to just go and look at.
Mm-hmm.
Because imagine how shiny it'd be.
Yeah, true.
Surely the weight of the ones at the top would crush the ones at the bottom, though. Would that not be an issue?
I don't know.
175,000 tons. A pound coin can't hold 175,000 tons of force.
Fine when you needed to go to the corner shop for a loaf of bread, though.
Yep, just go in, grab one. Pop. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to turn it down, but it is very impractical.
Yeah. So you'd go for it, and you'd
why
work
not?
it out as you were going along.
Yeah, I'd figure it out.
Fine.
It's quite good fun.
You just
I like
the noise you'd make walking along.
It's just clattering along with them all in your pocket.
Or you'd be have an old style swag bag over your shoulder when you wanted to go and I don't know, buy a new laptop or something.
I'm interested in an estate agent's point of view. If we've got any estate agents listening, would you take payment for a house in pound coins?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, and you're incredibly rich, so you're going to buy a nice.
I'm talking £3-4 million house.
Sure. It's going to make a nice little dent from your warehouse of pound coins.
20 billion, 3 billion of 20 billion, 3 million of 20 billion is not a lot.
Skim the top layer off.
Just might take a corner out.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm intrigued by that. If there are any estate agents listening, seriously, or people who sell expensive things.
Would you sell a house
for cash if they were paying just pound coins?
Yeah.
Even a normal priced house. There's a lot of pound coins. That's a great question, Nick. I enjoyed that one. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Fascinating. Yes, please do. Let's move on to the news of the week. And we start, as usual, with Netflix news. And presumably because he's had such a good time working with Netflix on the most recent series of Beef.
Yeah.
It has been announced this week that Oscar Isaac will return to Netflix.
Okay.
To lead an as yet untitled new limited drama series set in Las Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Yes. He is in final negotiations, according to Deadline, to star in this thing. It will also, as well as we'll come on to the synopsis of the Vegas show in a minute. It will also be a first look deal for Netflix to have first look rights on film and series projects with Oscar Isaacs and his colleagues' production company.
Okay.
As well. So you might be seeing plenty more
Sounds
of
like
him
it.
or his work on Netflix going forward. Deadline says that the as yet untitled Las Vegas-based drama is set in the high-stakes, sharp-elbowed, present-day Las Vegas casino business.
Nice.
Which is a modernized but still dangerous version of the legendary city. At the center of it stands Robert Bobby Red Redman,
Nice.
played by Oscar Isaac, president of the hottest hotel casino in town, who has to make some long odds moves to try and secure his position and take more ground across the city.
Sounds great. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Do you remember Las Vegas, the TV show?
do, yeah.
With James Caan and Josh Duhamel?
Yes.
Great show that was.
Yeah. Martin Scorsese, none other than the man himself, is on as a executive producer.
Martin Scorsese.
As well.
Wow.
He loves,
He loves Netflix.
Casino,
Yeah. True.
mobster type stuff.
Big fan of Netflix.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't imagine that's a particularly hands-on producing role, but there we go. That ticks a lot of boxes.
It does. That'd be
would say.
great. I'm excited by that.
Yeah, that Las Vegas show was good.
It was. Yeah, it was really.
You were really into that.
Really was into that. It got cancelled during. You remember the first writers' strike?
Yes.
It got cancelled for that, and it ended on a to be continued.
No way.
Yeah, devastating. After like a lot of seasons as well, like a long time.
It was nearing the end of it.
It was. Yeah, it was. I think it was coming right up to the end, and it got. It didn't get cancelled. It just never got the final series, and the last episode has a to be continued on it. Liars. Never got continued.
A Netflix show that is coming to an end, though.
Okay.
I don't think certain headlines are calling this a cancellation.
Right.
I think you could maybe argue because we are coming back for another season.
Okay, so it's not a cancellation,
but it is ending after that season.
So it's been given an end
It has
date.
not been chop. You're not coming back, but I think people will look back on this and this will be a strange case study.
Okay.
In terms of the highs were high, the lows were low, because Netflix has announced that the upcoming season 4 of The Night Agent will be the last.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because that first season of that show took everybody by surprise.
It did. It absolutely stormed the charts. And I think, well, certainly season 2 did not do so well.
No, it didn't.
And I'm not, to be honest, I know season 3 was out a couple of months ago. I don't think it's pulled up trees numbers wise.
No, I don't. I haven't seen much about it at all.
I mean, see, I did not enjoy season 2 at all, and never went.
I
Gone back to
didn't
season
go.
3.
I didn't even do season 2. I don't think.
The series creator, executive producer, and showrunner Sean Ryan,
Nice.
2 first names, teased that the show will end with a proper and thrilling conclusion.
Okay.
He said, "Ever since the initial success of The Night Agent, I've been obsessed with eventually delivering a proper and thrilling conclusion to the show itself and to the character of Peter Sutherland's journey. I'm so grateful to Netflix and Sony Pictures Television for partnering with me on The Night Agent and for giving us the space to deliver a definitive final season to our worldwide legion of fans. We're hard at work to complete our story and make our final season one that our fans will never forget."
I don't think that's a cancellation.
No,
that's just a natural conclusion to a show.
I think they've seen they've seen the graph.
Yeah.
Netflix is not making anything if it's not worth their investment.
No.
So the calculation is obviously one more season is
every show has to come to an end. If you get given an ending, that's all you can ever really hope for.
Yeah.
It's like From. From is such a great show, and that's just been renewed for season 5, but that's going to be the last season as well, because that story, you can't just keep telling that story. It's a bit like Lost back in the day.
Yeah.
You've got to have an end point at some point, and they've been given that now. So
Something
fans know that they can watch it. And get to
it
the
kind
end
of feels like that's what Paradise should
Yeah.
be as well. Similarly, here
100%.
for a good time, not for a long time.
Yeah, you don't want 20 seasons of Paradise because it's just going to get silly. You want 4, 5, or 6 and get out of there.
Yeah.
And if you get given an end date, any show that gets given an end date, you can't cast that as a cancellation, especially in this day and age.
Yeah, I agree. Interesting news coming out of Netflix regarding the upcoming and I guess much anticipated reboot of the Chronicles of Narnia franchise.
Yes.
Which is obviously going to be directed by the first movie, at least, will be directed by Greta Gerwig. Her first movie since Barbie. That did kind of well.
That did all right, that one, yeah.
And the first movie in this reboot is going to follow the order of the books.
Okay.
So instead of starting with The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which traditionally, previous adaptations have done, they're starting with The Magician's Nephew, which is the first book in the series. And Netflix have announced this week, in a departure from their usual policy, that the movie will premiere in cinemas globally on February the 12th, 2027.
Okay.
And will not debut on Netflix itself until basically 7 weeks later, April the 2nd.
That is unusual for Netflix.
So we've obviously seen Netflix give things a limited cinema release before. Things like Knives Out, both the Knives Out movies they've had, had a week or 2 weeks in cinema. This is getting a full, basically month and a half run.
Full run.
Nearly 2 months run, cinematically.
How strange.
Yeah.
They must be really keen on it.
It's just a large-scale experiment to see what happens.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you've got a franchise there. If you can get that right, you've got a whole franchise that you can build from. You can do all sorts in that universe.
I don't know. I know that, obviously there's a completely valid and debate is Netflix going to kill cinema?
Yeah.
But you can't be unhappy as a consumer if you've got the option to. You want to see it 2 months early?
Yeah.
Go and watch it.
Go and watch it in the cinema. And hopefully people do.
Yeah.
Greta Gerwig is not going to put her name to something that's not going to be good either.
She could have done anything she wanted after Barbie.
Yeah, 100%.
Anything.
Pick your project.
And this is what she's chosen.
Pick a franchise.
Yeah.
Reboot a whole franchise.
Netflix released a press statement on this saying, "A rare phenomenon that spans generations and geographies, Narnia's release will match the scale and fandom of C.S. Lewis's beloved books. Audiences will experience a true cinematic event in IMAX, in theatres, and on Netflix."
In IMAX as well. Interesting. Have you ever read the Narnia books?
I want to say yes, but I would have been very small and I can't really remember.
I don't think I ever have.
Anyway.
I remember the adaptation of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe when we were kids.
Oh, like the Sunday Tea Time BBC one.
That I always remember that.
Yeah.
But that's about my only knowledge of that world. I don't know
when
much
Disney
about...
did it, 10 plus years ago? It's probably more like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember watching the first, because they did maybe 3 movies.
Yeah, they did the one on the ship. I remember that.
Yeah,
Prince Caspian, something like that.
Yeah, and then there's Voyage of the something. I remember watching The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe and just thinking it was far too long.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
You just said 10 plus years ago.
I think it's more like 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to try 21?
Is it? No way.
Came out in 2005.
Wow. Which actually makes sense because I think they were jumping on the Lord of the Rings fantasy type bandwagon.
Wow.
Ah, crazy.
That is crazy.
15 years ago is more like when the last one came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
So we are due a reboot. 2010. Yeah, the last one came out in 2010.
Okay.
The Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
There you go. We know some of the cast for this. Newcomers David McKenna and Beatrice Campbell were cast in this, and they will be supported by Emma Mackey, Carrie Mulligan, Daniel Craig, and Meryl Streep.
Okay.
Now, some of those may be voice roles for,
Yeah, there will be.
walking beavers and goblins and
Trees.
fawns,
Lions.
all that sort of stuff. But
Yeah, I don't know the stories. The other stories, I'm not aware of them. I don't know anything about them.
they're a bit churchy, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, it's all sort of
Yeah, they're all
biblical allegories.
allegories. That was the word I was just going to say.
Yes, Greta Gerwig also released a statement saying working with Netflix to bring this film to life has been extraordinary, and IMAX also continues to be an incredible partner. I can't wait for people to see the film in theatres on February the 12th and on Netflix on April the 2nd.
Okay.
Although this article says April the 2th.
April the 2nd.
I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't think they've changed it. I don't think that's a phrase that is.
I like it,
going
though.
to take off.
It's the 2nd of April. Isn't it?
Another duo that has put pen to paper on a deal with Netflix.
Jedward?
No. Oh, imagine if Netflix had signed a first look deal with Jedward.
The Jedward story would be a fascinating documentary.
Yes, who would play Jedward?
Oh, good question. You'd have one person playing both of them.
Would you?
Yeah. You got it, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know who, though.
Oh, it's prime Oscar. It's Timothy Chalamet, isn't it?
Chalamet playing both of
Yeah,
Jedward? Yeah, I'm up for that.
Sure. And they'd have a cameo as, I don't know.
Their dad or something.
Yeah, fine.
They've got to be getting on a bit now.
Anyone outside the UK is like, what the
hell?
hell are you talking about?
They're in one of the Sharknado films.
No. So I am talking about the team behind Train Dreams.
Jedward at 34.
Really?
Wow.
Crazy.
Train Dreams?
Yes, which the Oscar-nominated movie from just this past Oscar ceremony. Clint Bentley and Greg Quidar, the team behind Train Dreams, have signed a first look deal with Netflix. Their production company is called Ethos. They will develop and produce features for Netflix, both co-writing projects and potentially alternating. So they alternate between them which one directs.
Okay.
As opposed to going
they don't direct
the Daniels or the Russo route and doing both of it.
That's a good idea. You get your own way, then you'd have to agree every time.
Yeah, so the last two movies, so Train Dreams was directed by Clint Bentley, and their previous movie before that was Sing Sing,
right,
which did quite well.
That was the prison musical.
Was directed by Quida.
You've got to have bragging rights though if you're the one getting nominated for the Oscar, haven't you?
I think Sing Sing might have had a couple of Oscar
you might be right,
noms.
actually.
But either or, I mean, that's a good track record. A couple of movies and two critically acclaimed movies at least.
It's a great track record.
Yeah. Netflix via The Hollywood Reporter also said that the duo will develop a slate with up-and-coming filmmakers selected from the world's top festivals and film schools. Netflix will fund the development and production of these low-budget films. So they'll basically be mentoring some up-and-coming talent as well.
Good idea. Why not?
Via that production company.
Nice.
How would you like a couple of pieces of...
Pieces? I'd love a couple of pizzas.
Animation news.
Yeah, why not?
Because Netflix has announced a couple of upcoming...
3 Oscar noms for Sing Sing.
Oh, really?
Sorry to interrupt.
Nice. It was Coleman Domingo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Netflix has been talking about some upcoming animated projects and has confirmed a release date for Alley Cats.
Okay, what's Alley Cats?
Alley Cats arrives on Friday, the 7th of August, 2026, and is a new animated show from Ricky Gervais.
Oh.
Yeah. There are 6 15-minute episodes coming our way later in the summer.
Right.
The series follows the trials and tribulations of a group of feral cats who seek companionship while ruminating about the struggles of everyday life. Created and directed by Ricky Gervais.
Right.
With a voice cast including Ricky Gervais, Tom Basden, David Earl,
Oh, really?
Kerry Godliman, Diane Morgan, Natalie Cassidy, and Tony Way.
I know all of those people.
Yeah, a lot of returning collaborators to things like Afterlife and
Funnily enough, I listened to David Earl's podcast with Joe Wilkinson.
Yes,
and he's just been in London for a couple of weeks, and he hates being in London. So they've been filming. He said he's been filming something. So I wonder if he's been voice recording down there.
Maybe. I mean,
we'll know if the next door neighbour from One Foot in the Grave is in it.
Why?
Because he said he was with her the other day.
Okay.
She's in it as well. We'll know that's what he was doing.
I can't picture who the next door neighbour was.
She was married to Angus Dayton when he was in it.
Right.
She was. I can't remember what her name is.
Picture her. I can't remember.
But if she's in it,
right, okay,
then we know what he's been up to.
There you go. In further animation news, Netflix has also confirmed that not only does work continue on a new Ghostbusters animated series, but a new executive producer has joined the team on that show, none other than Dan Aykroyd.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That makes it a bit more exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I used to love the real Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters was great.
And it was so...
The toys from it are just above your head.
Yeah, I know.
You can't see
it
them on the
was
camera.
So different to Ghostbusters, but it works.
Yes, it's completely different, but it's really fun.
The same characters, but just different. I remember loving that show when I was a kid.
Yeah, same.
Dan Aykroyd is on board as an executive producer. We don't have a whole lot of detail about it, other than it debuts next year, 2027, and is an extension of the Ghostbusters IP.
Right,
a very corporate bit of.
So it sounds like it's going to be canon to the story.
Yeah, who knows?
The current story that they're telling.
Who knows? Jason Reitman is also a producer, so he was obviously the son of Ivan Reitman, who directed the original two Ghostbusters films, and Jason directed one of the new ones, and wrote both of them. Yeah.
It's like his child now, isn't it?
Sure.
Family business, the Ghostbusters. Yeah. That's exciting. That makes it a little bit... Both of them being on board makes it a little bit more exciting.
I think you could just... It's just a franchise that just leads itself so well to animation, because you can just...
do what you want with it.
Go crazy and... I'd kind of love to see those old designs back, like blonde pompadour, Egon, and or whether they'll like you say spin it off from the recent ones, the kids.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah, animated Paul Rudd.
Yeah, and Finn Wolfhard and all them.
Do both.
They've already got animation models of Finn Wolfhard. He's just been in that Stranger Things thing.
That's true. Okay, that's all the Netflix news. Should we talk about some movie news?
Why not? That's what we're here for.
I'll tell you a franchise that's had lots of movies and I've never really seen any of them.
Okay. Fast and the Furious.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh, okay. Have you not seen the new Planet of the Apes films?
I think I've seen I've definitely not seen the most recent, the
really bad one.
The recent one.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I think I've seen two of the more recent ones.
Yeah, okay.
Don't think I've seen the whole trilogy.
It's like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Fall of the Planet of the Apes.
I can tell you.
Okay, go for it.
So, Planet of the Apes was the first one.
Yep.
1968. That had 4 sequels.
Okay.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
Escape from the Planet of the Apes. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. And Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Then you had... then you had the Tim Burton one.
Dreadful.
It's literally one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah.
Then you had the reboot trilogy, which was Rise, Dawn, and War for the Planet of the Apes.
They were both... all 3 of them were okay. The first 2 were great.
And then a sequel trilogy, but we've only had one movie from that.
Which was dreadful. Was that...
Kingdom.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
But we're getting a new one that's not connected to any of those movies.
Right, okay. So we're in midst of a trilogy, but we're getting a film that's not in the midst of that trilogy.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Now, according to...
It's like Halloween.
Yeah, it's so complicated. So Deadline saying that the things are very much up in the air as to whether there will be a sequel or indeed that trilogy will be completed.
Because it was
the
a
most
terrible film, the last one.
Well, Wes Ball was the director.
Yeah.
And he's now working on the Legend of Zelda movie.
Okay.
So he's not going back to it anytime soon. It made $400 million.
Cool. Good for it. It was awful.
Anyway, that's not this story. The story is a new movie is under development, coming from the director of the Fantastic Four: First Steps last year, Matt Shakeman, and the co-writer of that same movie, Josh Friedman. They have signed on to tackle a new Planet of the Apes movie for 20th century. It is not a follow-up to that. So, I mean, yeah, do we need another one of these?
No.
Again, it's just the studio going, well, the last one made 400. So if this makes 300, we're happy with that.
Yeah, we'll be all right with that.
Let's, as a going concern, let's just turn the handle on that.
There's just no new original ideas anymore, is there?
Sure. You just need a new one every 3 to 5 years.
I want to see what I rated Kingdom at. No, I didn't.
Comeback of the year,
Okay.
I think, might go to Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
That guy's popping up in everything.
Yeah.
He's having a late career resurgence, I would say. Most recently seen in the new series of Daredevil.
Yes.
On Disney Plus. But Deadline is telling us this week that he has now landed a role in Man of Tomorrow.
Okay.
The sequel to James Gunn's Superman movie.
All right.
Which I think that's pretty big. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. You've been a Superman movie. You don't get much bigger than that.
It has not been revealed what role he will be playing.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy that guy's popping up.
Yeah, I love Matthew Lillard. He's great.
I
mean, I'm not yet forgiven him for Scream 7, but that's not also entirely his fault.
What I want to know is he going to cameo? Let me change that. When will he cameo in the new Netflix Scooby-Doo
Yeah, that's happening.
series that's being put together?
I can see Matthew Lillard as a Superman villain.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just putting him in as a villain. Maybe not the main villain, but a villain.
I mean, we've got a while to wait. You've got Supergirl arriving this summer.
Yeah.
And then Halloween, end of October, Clayface arrives.
Yeah, have you seen the trailer for that?
I have seen the trailer.
It's great. It's a proper horror movie.
Yeah.
It's like a proper horror movie.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
It's very ominous, isn't it?
It's an
trailer?
interesting one to start with as well. Because Superman's obviously your start, but of all the ones you could have picked, it's interesting to go horror with a horror character.
Yeah.
When you could have gone for any of those villains, the heroes. It's an interesting place to start, Clayface.
Yeah.
But that trailer's great.
It is really good. Really good. Mike Flanagan put it together.
Yes, he did.
Wrote it.
So it will be good. That guy doesn't fail.
Hardly ever. Someone else lining up some work. Very, very busy. In fact, so busy that the production schedule for this movie has moved around her.
Okay.
Is Scarlett Johansson.
Very busy.
She has signed up to star in the next movie from Ari Aster.
Okay.
A director who seems to be, if you like his stuff, you really like his stuff.
Not my director.
If not, then
you either love it or you hate
got
it.
no interest.
Yeah.
I most well known for Midsommar, Hereditary, and last year Eddington.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
Which did again quite well critically.
I really don't like Hereditary or Midsommar.
Yeah,
they're the films where I coined the phrase "arty farty bollocks" because that's exactly what they are.
Well, Scarlett Johansson is going to star in his next movie, which will be called Scapegoat.
Okay, good name. Is it about a goat?
From a script that Aster has written himself, and will come out of A24, who have produced all of his movies, and this details of this one are being kept under lock and key.
Excuse me, that's not surprising at all.
Yeah.
When you say A24 have directed and made all of the movies, not just his movies.
Yeah, true.
All of the movies.
I mean, like, last 5 years.
Yeah.
Just all the movies.
Yeah.
Talking of Matthew Lillard earlier as potentially comeback of the year, someone who was comeback of the year a couple of years ago, Brendan Fraser, and has been consistently in our eyeballs since his comeback, and that's not a bad thing. In the projects he's been taking on, he has signed up to start in a new sci-fi movie.
Okay.
Called Starman. I thought at first, is it a remake of the David Bowie?
I'd be into it.
Jeff Bridges movie.
Yeah, I'd be into
from
that.
the 80s, but no.
I want Brendan Fraser to play David Bowie.
Yeah. In Starman, Brendan Fraser will play visionary technologist.
Yeah.
Tom Adams, an architect of the future who launches a historic expedition to Mars, positioning himself at the forefront of humanity's next frontier. But when unforeseen events find him millions of miles from Earth, his mission becomes an unexpected and urgent race against time, driven not by survival alone, but by love.
Ah.
That sounds like The Martian.
It does a little bit.
But yes, that he's going to space.
All good things for Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Love that man.
So again, he's going to do that. He's got the Mummy reboot coming up as well. So yeah, good for him.
That's a brave move.
Do you think? Yeah. Are people really asking for that?
No, exactly.
Like those movies are fine, but I don't think people are going, that's. I don't think there's that much nostalgia about those Brendan Fraser movies.
I don't think there is either. And if there is, I think it's bad. I think people think those movies are bad. They're not all bad, but they have this reputation now of being...
The first two were decent.
Yeah. But they have this reputation now of being silly popcorn movies.
Yeah.
And when Brendan Fraser came back with The Whale, you didn't expect him to go back to that straight away. So I don't know if... I don't want to say it's a mistake, but you do you.
You feel like he doesn't need to do that, but...
Yeah,
anyway.
I do feel like that. But also, all good things to Brendan Fraser. If that's what he wants to do,
sure,
do it. Some people will enjoy it.
Obviously, we've got the Cannes Film Festival coming up.
Obviously.
And as we talk about often when it's film festival season, we get news stories like this where a movie has essentially been put together.
Yep.
You might have a director, stars, the scripts, everything's ready.
Now we just need some money.
Someone's just got to pay for the damn thing. And we've got our first story of that ilk this year. And we are talking about a cop thriller crime movie directed by Doug Liman.
All right.
He of sort of some Bourne films and Edge of Tomorrow. He did that one, didn't he? He is lined up to direct Miles Teller and Eddie Redmayne.
Oh.
In Star One.
Star One.
Based on a true story, the film will follow two mismatched CIA agents, one charismatic, played by Miles Teller, and the other straight-laced, played by Eddie Redmayne, who must work together to execute a top-secret mission, a treacherous journey across thousands of miles of enemy territory to covertly deliver arms.
Okay.
Maybe someone's had their arms
just need some new arms.
Yeah.
Can you bring me my arms, please? Well, it's thousands of miles away and it's across enemy territory. We should make a film.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So, anyone's got a few spare million, you can buy that.
You can have that.
And see if you can make any money back. I expect a few more stories like that over the next couple of weeks. That's all the news this week.
Excellent. Well done. Good news. Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream, Nick?
I watched a couple of things.
What have you been watching?
I finished Welcome to Derry.
Okay. Thoughts?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good. I wasn't as high on it as you.
Well, obviously.
I don't think.
I don't think anybody probably was, but...
I thought it dipped a bit in the middle. But
that scene in the bar, though.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. Yeah, it's probably the 2 episodes before that it dipped.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But when this thing's brutal, it's absolutely brutal.
Yeah, you don't give a shit, does it?
Who's the real monsters? It's humans,
That's
isn't
always
it?
been the story of it. Good. I'm glad you've enjoyed. I'm glad you watched it. I'm glad you've enjoyed it.
But I mean, as a TV show, it's like, my God, you can tell this has had some money spent on
Gotcha.
it. And,
that ending as well when they're on the lake, on the frozen lake,
it's
and
good.
he's
Yeah, it's really good.
beautiful.
And again, it's I know we've got these streaming services looking for content. They've been clever, haven't they? You can just now, as long as what's this, Skarsgård is up for it.
Yeah,
you can do this series on repeat in a different time period.
There's 2 more time periods in the book.
Yeah,
so you've still got some
yeah
source material to go at because it's such a big book.
Yeah,
you've got 2 films and a series, and you've still got more material to go at.
Maybe.
But yeah, you can't do it without Bill Skarsgård.
Maybe next time, we go a bit further away from the timeline, but who knows?
Who knows?
You can do whatever you want.
Absolutely.
I've got to say, the performances, especially the kid
actors in that are all great.
I like because I don't think this is a spoiler to say there's kids getting maimed, killed in this pretty much every episode.
Yeah, and it is not scared to kill off its child cast.
Yeah, and there's some really good performances.
Yeah, there are,
especially by the sort of younger actors. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
They absolutely, when they cast Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, they struck gold. I don't think there's anybody who could play that as well as he plays it.
He wasn't the first choice either.
No, he wasn't.
I was reading this the other week. Someone else had to turn it down due to scheduling conflicts. It was Will Poulter.
Yes. Which would work also.
Yeah.
But Bill Skarsgård is. He does that. That smile's natural. He does that with his face. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. It's not been recommissioned yet.
No.
Which is surprising.
No,
it will get recommissioned.
It's not, but it's basically the head of HBO Max, I think, which is what it's on in the States.
Yeah.
Basically said, when they come to me with a idea,
I'm all for it. It's just weird that it's taking so long. It's making me nervous.
Yeah. So I watched that,
Cool.
finished that off, that was good, and then watched Pizza Movie.
What's Pizza Movie?
It is a teen stoner stupid comedy starring the kid out of Stranger Things, Dustin out of Stranger Things, Gaten Matarazzo,
yeah.
And the kid out of the Goldbergs, Sean, Italian name.
Yes.
Jamboroni.
Jamboroni, yeah.
And they play a couple of students in dorms at university who find some drugs, take some drugs, and take them wrong.
Right.
There are a series of side effects, and basically the whole thing is a quest to get to a pizza which has been delivered to them on the bottom floor of this university.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why did you watch this?
It was fun.
It just,
was a Saturday night
that.
movie.
It just doesn't seem like the sort of thing you would normally go for. Teen stoner movies.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Was it on?
Absolutely stupid.
What's it on?
Disney Plus.
Okay.
Was it good? No, it's not good. It's not good. But it's
a Saturday night pizza.
Yeah,
literally a pizza and a Magnum movie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just
I've never heard of that.
Stupid funny movie.
I've not seen anything about that. I've never heard of it.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's strange over here, isn't it? Though, because you get some of this Hulu stuff that just sneaks onto Disney. Like a few weeks ago, we watched the Vince Vaughn and the Vince Vaughn one, isn't it? Twice.
Yeah.
Mike and Nick and whatever it's called.
Something like that.
Again, that just snuck on there, and
cool.
Are
you recommending it?
I'm recommending it. Yes, but only in a very specific mood.
Okay.
I would say. Yeah.
Interesting. I do like both of those guys. The Goldbergs is a great TV show.
Yeah.
Really good.
I think that's it. How about you?
Your daughter might enjoy the Goldbergs because she's doing the middle and Malcolm in the middle. The Goldbergs is
that has been mentioned actually.
The Goldbergs is right in the middle of that.
Yeah.
How about me? What have I been watching? I watched Apex on Netflix on Saturday night.
Sure.
I got a new soundbar downstairs.
Cool.
So I won a bit of money.
Yeah.
So I spent that money on a new soundbar downstairs. Nice. And I needed something epic to really test it out.
Yeah.
Dolby Atmos and 4K and all this. So I put that on, expecting it to just be loud, but it's actually really good. I actually quite enjoyed it. So the premise is Charlize Theron plays a adrenaline junkie, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
The film starts with her climbing a mountain with her boyfriend or husband. He falls off, dies. She therefore can't go back to mountains, so she decides she's going to canoe down this lake in Australia somewhere.
Okay.
And she gets stalked and attacked and chased through the outback by Taron Egerton's villain. He plays the villain in this. Australian villain as well. Australian. They're just having, you can tell they're both having a lot of fun with it. They're beating each other up all the way through. He's firing crossbows at her.
Australia.
Yeah, they both got a holiday in Australia. Yeah, it's just good fun. It's epic. There's lots of action. It's non-stop. It's high tempo. I quite enjoyed it. It was fun.
Nice.
Good Saturday night film. Other than that,
I think I will get to that because I
think you should. I think you'd probably get something out of it. I think you'd enjoy it. I've got a few TV shows on the go.
Sure.
From is back. I've mentioned that a couple of times now, but it's coming out weekly. So I've watched the first 3 of them so far.
Just remind us what the premise of
the premise of From is you are stuck in a town in middle America somewhere, and you can't leave. If you try and leave, you just end up back on the road and back in the town.
Yeah.
And every night these monsters come into town and try and kill everybody. And
it's a bit like Wayward Pines.
A little bit like Wayward Pines. That. It's a little bit mysterious. It's got Lost vibes to it. It's just there's loads of lore coming into it now as well. It leaves you with more questions than it's answering every week.
Yeah.
You've got there's a bit of time travel going on. The director, the showrunner's Jack Bender, who did work on Lost. So it's got that sort of vibe to it. I think it's the best show on TV at the minute.
Nice.
It's in its 4th season. It's just been commissioned. Before the 4th season started, it got commissioned for a 5th, and they said that would be the final season. So they've got an end date now. They know where they're going. It's fun. It's a really good show. It's proper scary in parts as well.
Oh, cool.
You wouldn't want to be there, put it that way. It's Harold Perrineau is the main actor in it.
He's had a very good, steady,
interesting
TV career, hasn't he?
He has. He's really good in it as well, to be fair. He plays like the sheriff, but he's only the sheriff because he's the only one who ever's gone into this town as a cop, and so he kind of took on the role. It's not scared to kill off its main characters. It killed off a main character in the first episode of this season.
Cool.
It's just fun. It's great. Get on From. It's really good. I've also started Widow's Bay on Apple TV.
What's Widow's
Bay? You heard of
Bay?
Widow's Bay?
No.
So this is Apple's new show. It's coming out weekly. I think there's been 2 so far or 3. I saw a trailer and it said all Stephen King fans should watch this show.
That was it. You were in.
I was in.
You're in.
Okay, I'll try it out. Why not?
You're an easy win for that sort
basically,
of thing.
we're following Widow's Bay is a small island off the east coast of America somewhere.
Okay.
Small local community town. The mayor is trying to get it to be a bit more tourist focused.
Okay.
So he's like trying to get people in, trying to get people to come and visit, but also the majority of people who live there think the island's cursed, and people die. You don't really, to be honest, so far we're getting a lot of story, but not a lot of what is actually going on in the island.
Okay.
It's got the guy, the guy from Office Space, the old guy who ends up working in the basement for
Stephen
free.
Root.
He's in it, and he plays like the crazy fisherman that nobody believes. And so far the first 2 or 3 episodes have been really good.
Excellent.
Check it out. It's really good. It's on Apple TV. And I've started the 2nd season of The Pit.
Oh wow, you've gone back
mainly because
pretty much straight in.
A couple of weeks off. Mainly because those 2 shows that I'm watching are coming out weekly.
Yeah.
So I need something to fill that gap. I was going to watch Beef, but then as I was just about to start it, I was like,
I'd rather
be watching The Pit. So I've started the 2nd season of The Pit.
How's it started?
Really good. It's set about 10 months after the first season. Okay. It feels like you just drop in on a day, and it doesn't matter which day you drop in, there'll be story going on.
Yeah.
So in this particular day, it's the last day before Noah Wiley's is that his name? Noah Wiley's character is going on a 3-month hiatus.
Oh man.
He's traveling around America to get away from the pit. And this is his last day, so you're following his last shift before that. So, and the guy who got suspended in the first series is his first shift back.
Okay.
And they hate each other. So there's a lot of drama going on. There's lots of horrible injuries that people are getting. People are dying all over the place. There's blood everywhere. It's great. The cast are really good in that show because it must be such a hard show to film.
Sure.
Because you're constantly, it's all in one location.
Intense all the time.
Constant, never stops moving. The tempo's high. It's all in one location. You don't go home with any of these characters. You don't see their lives outside of the pit.
Yeah.
because it's in real time, you're on their shift. It's one shift. They're not leaving this building, so you feel really. It's quite claustrophobic because you get to know the characters, but only in this part of their environment. So it's really. It must be such a difficult show to film because they're constantly running between rooms and it's really well edited. It deserves all the Emmys it's getting because it's
brilliant.
Getting hundreds of them. So yeah, check that out. It's really good. I think that's it. I don't think I've watched anything else.
Cool. There's so much good stuff out there, isn't there?
At the minute, TV's
just
having a bit of a resurgence for me. I think there's loads of good TV shows out there at the minute.
And like the stuff we've talked about a couple of times and we've just not got to yet, like beef.
Something very bad is going to happen.
Yes.
I've not got to that yet.
Yeah.
There's a couple on Netflix I want to get to.
I haven't got to the new season of Invincible.
Yeah.
That's there as well. I need to get to that. So yeah, there's so much out there.
I realised the other day that I'd completely forgot about Monarch on Apple TV.
Oh yeah.
I'd been watching that. I'm about 5 episodes behind now because I'd just forgotten about it.
Yeah.
So I've got to catch up on that. That's great on my soundbar as well. There's loads of stuff I want to be getting to.
Spoiled.
Loads. Yeah, we are. At the minute, TV seems to be having a bit of a comeback. There's some good shows out there. I'm about 3 seasons behind on Only Murders in the Building.
I've not watched. I'm going to say at least
miles behind on that now. I've not seen the second season of Fallout yet.
No, I haven't either. I loved the first season.
Yeah, I did as well.
That might have been my show of last year.
Yeah,
possibly, or
right
2 years ago, whenever it came out.
Right up there, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's loads of good stuff. And that all you see is people moaning about, there's nothing to do and nothing to watch.
Yeah.
Just find some good TV, man.
Yeah.
There's loads out there.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, how are we doing for time? How long do you think we've been going?
I am going to say 52 minutes.
Almost, 51 and a half.
There you go.
So well done. So I think we'll leave it at that. I think we'll get out of here. There's no point doing anything else.
Fine.
We haven't planned anything else, we're not going to lie.
We can sit and talk, but I think I'm excited. Like I said at the start, we'll bookend it with this.
Yes.
I'm really excited to talk about this movie.
Yes, same.
I think I've kind of got a good idea of what you're going to think of it. But,
okay, I'm glad you have.
It's going to be an interesting one, I think.
Yeah.
So
Hush from 1998.
Yeah, it's on. Well, in the UK, it's available on Netflix.
Yep. Gwyneth Paltrow and
Jessica Lange. Yeah.
So yeah, go out and watch that before Thursday. This is your mission, and then come back and listen to our podcast on it. And then
it's only like
what you think.
90-minute film.
Yeah.
Won't take you long.
Easy.
About 9 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how long it'll take you.
It shouldn't take you much longer than 90 minutes.
No.
Unless you've got the ad plan on Netflix, then you probably might take a little bit longer. So yeah, go out and do that. We'll do all the things on this video: like, subscribe, tell your nan, do what you can on comment on Spotify, comment on Netflix. No, don't comment on Netflix. We're not on Netflix. Comment on YouTube. I've started putting the videos back on TikTok and
yes,
all those places, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. So interact with them. Follow us on all of those places as well. Do everything you can to interact with this show. That's all we ask for. And come back on Thursday and listen to us talk about Hush.
Cheers.
Bye.